Hey everybody, and welcome to my N5 series on the SP404 Mark II, where I cover a topic in about 5 minutes. Obey writes in and asks how you can take a sample that you have for a pad and modify the volume setting under the pitch and speed menu using MIDI. And you can't do this at all. Similarly, you can't come in to the bank volume. There's no way to modify this over MIDI. The only MIDI control you have over volume is going to be the actual velocity of a pad. As you send the MIDI note, it's going to have the note and the velocity value with it. I do understand a lot of people are trying to figure out how to do things to make it so that you can basically have a external fader to control like a mix level. And I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do, Obey, although you didn't explain what you were doing or why you wanted to, but I think that's important. However, I have tried to explain to folks in the past, like if you're looking to do some sort of MIDI control and get some kind of mix level, there's only a couple ways that I can think of to do this. One is there's a little bit of a hack here that you can do, which is if you have things assigned to variously to bus 1 and bus 2, if you come in to the FX settings, whoops, shift and pad 6. So if we set this up to be parallel instead of serial, we can separate bus 1 and bus 2. That gives us the ability to have two separate buses that we can have an effect running on. And a really good example of an effect here would be, let's see, I think we can do this with Vinyl Sim if I remember correctly. So if we're on bus 1, if I go here, I can go over to 303 Vinyl Sim. What we're looking for is this level value. And if you have a level value, we can control this as basically CC4. So if you just go look up the MIDI implementation chart, you can figure out what this CC value is. I don't have it in front of me, but we can control this externally, and we could just turn compressor down, noise down, wow and flutter down. So now what you basically would be doing is from an external MIDI device, you would, I'm going to hit remain, hit MFX so that it stays up. You basically want a CC to control the level here. And because you can automate this, we can use this for anything that's on bus 1 to basically fade in and fade out the audio. Similarly, if we go to bus 2, we can pick another one. There are a few that are decent for this. I forget if warm saturator is one of them. Yeah. So we could take like the drive down and leave everything else the same here. And because we have a level, we can automate this separately. So basically what you can do then is anything that's on bus 1, you would send to, what is it, MIDI channel 1, I think, and send the appropriate CC to adjust the level value. And you can fade in and fade out anything on bus 1. And similarly, because we have bus 2 doing the same thing, you can do the fade in and fade out. Now, obviously, you're sacrificing your effects, or you can only use effects that have that, excuse me, or you can only do this for effects that have that level option. But if you're looking to do that kind of control, that's really going to be the only option you have. Otherwise, you're going to be looking at an external MIDI solution that will then allow you to put something in place where you can filter the velocity values that are coming in for the pads that you're sending out and be able to adjust it externally. But that's basically offloading all of the sequencer work from the SP404 Mark II to an external device. If you're interested, I'm happy to make a video on how to do that. But for the moment, I'm hoping that this covers what you're looking for and can get you going for whatever it is you're trying to set up. So thank you for the question, and provide more details. Happy to see what I can do. Everybody, thanks for stopping by. Keep making music. Keep having fun. Remember, if it sounds good, it is good. And peace.